Dreams are weird. They can be about anything, from what you had for breakfast this morning to one of those really annoying dreams where you go to build something, you have zero problems with it and it looks totally awesome, but then you wake up and realize that you still actually need to build it. My favorite type of dreams are the ones where you know that you're dreaming, but the dream is so good that you just don't care. One of those where you can replay parts of it, rewrite stuff that didn't go how you wanted, and basically create an amazing story that you'll promptly forget about when you wake up, but you're gonna smile about it all day. Yeah, this isn't one of those. This is one of those dreams that you know is really a nightmare, because this never happened. There are no villagers living in my end habitat. There's no village in my end habitat. In fact, I never even finished the end habitat. I hate this next part. Okay, deep breath. Ah, frack! I hate that dream. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode from here on the Season 2 PleasantCraft server. This is in fact my third and final episode for this season on this server. And, well, a few things have happened since you were last here. For instance, that border wall that you see behind me, well, it kind of goes all the way around. Yep, that's right. I finally finished it. We now have a border wall that goes all the way around my little shattered savanna here. And there are a few other things. So let's go take a quick little tour. So as you can see, it comes across here. And we can follow it along here. Comes up here. Takes a nice turn this way. Then separates us from the swamp that's over there. That herd of pigs can't get in. And once again, we're separated from the swamp over here. And it ends right there. And right over there, we see one of the new things that has been added. Yep, that's right. We have ourselves a giant foreboding skull. Kind of looks like it's following us when we fly by it. Come out here, over to our favorite fishing spot, and completely miss. You can look at it like that. We could even go so far as to get our spyglass out and zoom in on it, and then even more, zoom in on it. I figured that a giant oxidized copper skull would be something that would be really nice to have to kind of tell people to stay away. And just over this way, just on the other side of this little hill, in this cave, we have one of my favorite new additions to the base. We have ourselves a nice hidden pirate ship. Been here for a while, as you can tell. It's got some moss growing on it. The vines are taking over the front of it. And yeah, this is great. We've got a little area over here where they've offloaded some stuff. You know, wood supplies, bone supplies, random junk, pretty much. And then the other good thing about this is if you jump over to this, this is in fact a very nice, very sneaky back way into our base. And here we are in the pirate cave. Its nice skull. So one of the last things that we need to do is we have our water entrance over here, which is a really nice way to get in. It's kind of secret, like swimming in it, but you know, you get stuck, you're going to run out of air. So I think it is time for me to go find some more nautilus shells. I have a couple somewhere in here. Pretty sure I had a couple. Yep, there we go. Couple nautilus shells. So you know what that means is we need to go do some fishing. So we need to grab a fishing rod. We just need to find this one, which is the Luck of the Sea Mending Lure 3 rod. We're going to take that and a boat. Do I have a boat? How can I not have a boat? Took me a while, but I found my boat. I do like fishing. It's kind of peaceful. And that's another Nautilus shell. Only a couple more to go. Getting a little sleepy. Probably not going to care if I take a nap. Whoa. What the heck? Okay. I might hurl here. What the? Oh, yeah. Okay. This is weird. What is going on? Okay. I don't recognize any of this. Oh no. Oh. Is that Vaatu?
Not yet. It's not time.
Okay. Where was that? Okay, yeah, no time for fishing. He's on the server. I need to go tell everyone. They need to know that he's making plans.
To go there.
Viking.
Oh, hello.
Hey,
Hello?
hey.
Oh, there you are.
Hey, yeah. I hate to spring this on you, but he's back.
Who?
Vaatu.
Am I supposed to know who that is?
Don't you? But
Is
do
he?
you, do you remember being turned into a giant puppy dog?
Oh yeah, that. Oh, his name was Vaatu.
Yeah. That
I thought it was just crazy.
He
Tucky,
disappeared.
yeah.
He disappeared, but I saw him recently. I mean, it was a dream, but I saw him. That was it.
Okay.
That moment right there. That was the moment when I got my first inkling that there might be a problem. I mean, Viking and I talked for a little bit longer, mostly about the weird dreams that we'd all been having, but the more we talked, the more I realized that I was going to have to deal with Vaatu by myself. I mean, it was pretty obvious that Viking had other things he was thinking of.
Before you leave, quick question. What do you think of my shop?
I had a basic plan, but I needed to flesh it out a bit, so I excused myself and flew off to get started. So, the plan consisted of 3 basic parts. Part 1, find a way to make sure that the Pleasants were safe. Part 2, find a way to trap or destroy Vaatu. And Part 3, survive. I had a pretty decent idea of how to accomplish Part 1 of this amazing plan, and a vague idea of how to succeed with Part 2, but to be honest, I'm still not sure I'm going to survive this. And rather than dwell on that, especially with Vaatu apparently rummaging around in my mind, or at least my subtitles, I focused on what I could do: shopping. And then, with materials in hand, I started to build something that would help ensure the safety of the Pleasants. And when it was done, it was time to make a phone call.
Howdy, Cannell with glasses here.
Hey Kale, it's Thal. Bad news, Cyber Kale blew himself up.
Wait, he what?
Blew himself up. Kablooey, pieces everywhere. Kind of disgusting. Anyway, we need your help.
Okay.
First off, we need a new Kale for the timeline, but there's something else.
Okay.
I'll turn on a time beacon for you so you can meet me here to talk.
Fine.
Once Cannell arrived and we were talking in person, I explained what was going on. First, let me digress for a moment and say how much it hurts my brain to be meeting someone for the first time, again. And then having that person get in a time machine and go back in time to meet me for the first time, again. Anyway, I told Cannell how Vatu was taking over the server, how he'd already enslaved everyone but me, how he'd threatened to turn Cannell into actual Cannell. You know, basically lying through my teeth to get him on board with my plan. And it worked. When Cannell left, he knew his part of the plan. Use the time machine to go back in time a few months, get everyone on board, and take them to the start of Season 3. Unless they had someplace else they wanted to go, of course. And then, he needed to go back in time a year and take the place of Cyber Cannell. After Cannell had left on his mission of having already saved everyone, did I mention how much time travel hurts my brain? I grabbed my supplies, threw a boat in the water, and set out to locate Vatu's temple. Thanks to my weird daydream, I had some idea of a general direction, so I headed that away. And I searched. And I searched. Day after day, month after month, I searched. For years, in a world occupied only by myself, and supposedly by Vatu, I searched. The funny thing about a long trip to an unknown destination is that there always seems to be plenty of time for some serious introspection. The more I traveled and the more I searched, the more I questioned step 3 of my not-so-amazing plan. You know, the step where I don't die. I wasn't so sure that that was a realistic goal. I mean, yeah, I'd love to make it to the other side of the showdown alive. But if I never confronted Vatu, I'd be fine, right? Alone, but fine. Was that something I could live with? It's really hard to think about being on this world alone. I miss my friends. I miss the Pleasants. All of them. All of you. Viking, Cannell, Mig, Pizza, Risey, Jenny, Teapot, Kanta, Milkman, Crow, John. All of you. It just wouldn't have been the journey that it was without each and every one of you. If it wasn't for the times we had together, I wouldn't be able to do what I have to do now. Because, after 2.5 years of searching, I finally found Vatu's temple. And it's time to put an end to this story.
Well, look what the cat dragged in.
Dragged.
What?
Dragged. The expression is look what the cat dragged in.
Seriously? I could snuff you out in an instant and you're correcting me?
Well, if you're gonna monologue, at least do it right. I mean, PleasantCraft has standards.
Right. As I was saying, look what the cat dragged in. Did you really think that you could sneak into my own temple and that I wouldn't notice? Do you have some stupid plan, or are you just winging this? Did you think that you were going to kill me? I can't be killed. I'm a god.
Maybe, maybe not. I still haven't decided what you are. But whatever you are, I know one thing. Whatever your plan is, you're doing it alone. Everyone else is gone. They've moved on, and I'm the only one left here. And I'm either winning this, or dying. There's no other choice.
Really? I can think of one. We can be together forever.
Thank you.
What? No!
How? You were here for 2 months before you changed the world. That's 2 months when you weren't in your temple. 2 months when it was unguarded. And I know a guy with a time machine. I made you bring your own trap with you. And that pretty much brings us up to date. Batu is trapped, hopefully forever. My friends are all safe. New seasons have started and finished. And now all I really have to do is to just let go and embrace the